Hello, everyone. Uh, about these Dallas shootings with these police officers. It's a shame. My heart goes out to the families of everybody that suffered. Not just Dallas. It's going on all over the place. And I understand the Black Lives Matter thing, but I think all it does is add wood to the fire. All lives matter. You can't just point at yourself and expect everybody to ignore everything else. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see I'm very big in the black community. But I've been doing videos about this, but you know what? Do you think anybody really cares? You really think the media cares? All this is for the media is a bunch of ratings. And I'm not saying that just because I was on here pleading with the media to help me with a major situation that involved law enforcement. But they don't care. I said it before, if it don't bleed, it don't lead. This story really bled, and bled heavy. So of course, they're all over it. But I'm sorry, but I feel the media is nothing but a bunch of pigs. They get ratings and money off of other people's sorrow. And it's not just the news radio stations, all these blogs and all these news people now on the internet. All they do is incite, if you ask me. I was watching one press conference, and I don't want to say there was the governor or the mayor, I forget which one it was, of which state where the shootings happened, that said that he believed that if that was a white family in that car, the person would have never got shot. I mean, you're one of the head politicians for the state. And you're sitting there saying, well, if this was a white family, I don't believe they would have shot the guy in front of the kid and his wife or his girlfriend. I can't believe you said that. That's what I mean by incite. People hear you say stuff like that, and you're the head of the state. It makes them really nuts. All lives matter. And this thing is just getting out of control. This whole thing is out of control. And to tell you the truth, we've become like Sodom and Gomorrah. The whole world has, not just America. The whole world is like Sodom and Gomorrah anywhere. And to tell you the truth, maybe it's time for God to put his hand down and slam it down here and show us what it's really about. I've lived a long life. I worked in law enforcement and I worked in the private sector. And let me tell you something. This country is so far from what I was when I was a young guy. So far from it. And for everybody out there, every life matters. Not just white, not just black, not just Hispanic. Every life matters. We are all one thing. Human beings. That common denominator makes us all equal. The only thing we have different is skin tone and accents and of course beliefs from wherever you're from, but listen, this ain't going to stop. This ain't going to get better. It's going to get worse until the whole damn thing blows up in everybody's face. And that's because you have hundreds of millions of people out there walking around with blinders on that don't want to hear about this shit. They don't want to be involved. They don't want to even know about it. They just want to go along with their merry little life until tragedy hits home. Then they want to jump on the bandwagon. I've been my whole life helping people. Thousands of people would verify that. And you know what? It's burned me out. I told you in the story I had. I was wrongfully destroyed. My company and my employees and everybody suffering. Nobody gives a shit. And I said it. All my employees are black or Hispanic. But nobody cares about these black lives. evidently, because I went to the media, I went to law enforcement, I went to other agencies. But whoever is up above all this is putting a stop from me being able to do anything. Because if you sit and listen to the story, there's no way you wouldn't get involved. But somebody's got the power to keep squashing it. And these officers and these families out there in Dallas, they didn't deserve this. Nobody deserves anything like this, ever. Ever. Life is so precious. It's such a wonderful gift. And it's treated like nothing. We treat our animals better than we treat our humans. You see a dog starving in the street or looks sad or hurt or whatever, everybody runs to its rescue. We got people all over the streets starving to death. And people walk by them and smirk at them. Yeah, like I said, you know what? I feel horrible what happens out there. But, like I said, not surprised. Because, like I said, to me, this country has become nothing more than Sodom and Gomorrah. And you see what God did to that when that happened. Try to be safe out there, everybody. It's going to get a lot worse. We're nowhere near fixing anything. And as long as this media keeps coming out there and provoking with their propaganda bullshit, and be safe. And for all them families out there in Dallas and everywhere else that had lost people to senseless killings, I don't care if you're in law enforcement, military, or a civilian. If you were killed in a senseless manner for no reason, my heart goes out to everybody out there. It's paralyzing to think of what's going on. But I did videos saying this was coming, and this is just the start, just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to be starting seeing stuff like this constantly every day, and it's just going to get worse and worse. And this government don't give a shit about nothing but money. The media don't give a shit about nothing but money. And as long as money is the new God and worshipped, this country will never get back to what it was. So, if I knew it was going to be like this, I wouldn't have had kids and grandkids and everything else. Because I really don't know what they got to look forward to. I'm on my way out, so. But I am worried about them. Just because I'm not going to be here don't mean I don't want to see them have it good. All right, everybody. Once again, my heart and prayers go out to all the families out there who have suffered through senseless tragedies. And may you all be blessed. And try to find a way to take care of each other. All right. Thank you for listening. And like I said, I'm afraid we're going to see a lot more of this. All right, everybody. Take care.